As part of our strategic plan in the Rialto Unified School District, we prioritize effective family and community involvement. Today, on the Bridge Podcast, we're thrilled to shine a spotlight on a groundbreaking initiative that does exactly that, the USC Family Literacy Program. Joining us are key figures driving this initiative forward. Dr. Rhea McIver Gibbs, RUSD Lead Strategic Agent, along with Mrs. Jennifer Lim and Mrs. Rebecca Baty, who oversee the program at the district level.
I want to first thank all three of you for being here on the Bridge Podcast. Thank you, Mrs. Lim. Thank you, Dr. McIver Gibbs. And thank you, Mrs. Beatty. I do want to start off with Dr. Gibbs because can you provide an overview of the USC Family Literacy Program and its objective within the Rialto Unified School District?
Well, that's a very good question. Our relationship or centership with USC actually started with our teacher program, with the reading and literacy added authorization. And from there, we know that home and teacher and community all work together. So we thought about what could we do to provide that kind of training of literacy development for our parents. And so the conversation began with USC since they were already working with our teachers. We circled in our Ed Services Department, which consisted of our Ed Services service area, consisting of our literacy coaches and strategists. And from there, we kind of stepped out. What do we feel parents should know? What do they want to know? What could they use at home to work with their students to become better readers? And so from that idea and the conversation with USC, the USC Family Literacy Program was born for parents.
Excellent, excellent. So I guess my question for Mrs. Lim and also for Mrs. Beatty is, what motivated the district to kind of initiate this program? And you two are basically Dr. Gibbs' right and left-hand person to make this flow with our parents. And I know that we are going to have some of our parents on the podcast as well as some of our teachers. But right now we want to have an opportunity to explain to our viewing audience and also our families what this program is about. So whoever wants to take it first would be great.
Great question. I can expand on that. So we wanted to focus on our district strategic plan, and which was strategic number 6. Mm-hmm. We wanted to bridge community learning education and engaging parents in their kids' literacy education.
Excellent.
Additionally, focusing on the numeracy and literacy plan for the district, it focuses on 3 aspects: the student, the teacher, and the parent. So ultimately, we were looking at what can we do to help support the parents with strategies in regards to literacy to help improve academic achievement. And that home and school relationship is so essential that it actually led to being able to find out from parents, what do they need? And talking with teachers and talking with administrators, what do the parents need in order to help support academic achievement in the home?
Okay, so say I'm a mother, a grandmother, or the caretaker, the guardian of a student attending Rialto Unified School District, and I'm watching this podcast, and I'm saying, how do I sign up, Dr. Gibbs?
Well, that's a great question because we are going to start recruiting for cohort 2 in the next few weeks. So on April 6th, during the literacy fair at the first hour from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, we will have an informational meeting for our parents, and that will be in the bistro at the Chavez Huerta Center. And so you can come out on that day and learn more about the program. We also have information through the strategics office, and we have information through the Parent Center.
Okay.
So you can contact Strategics, Parent Center, come to our informational session on April 6th.
Okay, perfect. And so I've done that, and I've signed up, and everything, the I is dotted, the T is crossed. I walk into the Chavez Huerta Center, and I see Miss Baty, and I see Miss Lynn. What do I expect as a parent? Is there a lot of homework? What's the program? What are we talking? Because I think our viewing audience wants to know that too. So whoever wants to take that one.
So the class is consists of 6 modules.
Okay.
So there's 6 modules that they have to take. They have to take 2 classes within each module. They have a discussion class and a lab class. They have assignments that is assigned by our USC professors.
Oh, wow.
They're given videos and articles to read, and they have to log into the USC portal, which is D2L, to complete their assignments. And on top of that, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
They also have projects that we give them to work with their children.
Okay. So what are the timing? Because some of our parents work. Some are. So is this a lot of this online? Are some of the things that you have to actually come inside the, the school district at the Chavez Huerta Center? What is the demands, I think, would be more important?
We highly encourage the parents to attend the meetings. The first week of the module, we're focusing on the information that we received from the USC professors. We help the parents dissect that information and what does that look like. And then the following week, we have them come in and we take that information and we actually give them an application piece. So how do you take this information and use it in the home, use it for your students and use it for your children? And so coming in, they can most certainly do it online independently, but we offer one-on-one support for the parents and also the community of what we've been experiencing with the parents. We offer morning and evening sessions as well, both in English and Spanish. And so we bring the parents in and we have a lot of fun with them. The discussions are always really great and wonderful, but a lot of times with the information given from the professors, the parents need a little bit more clarity. And so our USC Rialto staff members that are supporting this program, they're able to help parents one-on-one or in group discussions to provide that clarity on how to complete the homework and how to do the activities.
Excellent.
And if I can add, we have a literacy school here in our district, and that's Curtis Elementary School. And so Curtis has a large number of parents in the program. And so for convenience, we have classes that are offered at Curtis Elementary School, and their teachers that are, I would say, our reading specialists and our strategists, they support the program there. So we make it very easy for parents to access this.
Yes.
And as Ms. Baty said, in their home language.
So it's flexible. We have translation.
Yes.
There's no heavy demand here.
Nope.
But my question is it free?
Oh, yes. Well,
Okay.
it's a cost to the district,
Yes.
but it's an investment that we believe is extremely important. As we know, we have different funding sources that come into school districts. Some are specifically earmarked for what we do for parents. And so it is a good use of our funding for that, and the parents find it to be, very rewarding. So it's money well spent.
So after a 3 week, 6 weeks course, how long is the course?
So it's 6 months.
6 months.
6 modules.
Whoa, this is some
so we
serious
go
stuff.
through
This is
a
great.
module a month. Yes.
This is great. A module a month.
Module a month,
Okay.
yes. And we do have a team of Rialto teachers that are working to support our parents.
Excellent.
Yes.
So I have to ask you, Ms. Baty, once they're done, so I'm going through the step. I'm a parent in the district. Again, mom, grandma, caretaker, guardian. I go in there and I realize, okay, if I'm a Spanish speaking, habla español, that's included.
Absolutely.
I'm hitting my 5th month. I'm hitting my 5.5 months. I'm almost at the finish line. Do I get something? Is there a graduation get together? Is there nothing or?
Absolutely. We want to celebrate our family literacy parents, participants, and we want their families to come too. And we will on June 22nd have a end of the term ceremony at the USC campus. We're very excited.
This is important.
Yes.
So they actually get to go to University of Southern
Yes.
California campus.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Explain that a little bit more, Dr. Gibbs.
Well,
what happens after that?
As Ms. Baty said, on June 22nd, we're planning a big celebration for our first cohort of families that complete this program. Actually, we're going to have a double celebration that day. In the morning, we will be honoring our teachers that complete their reading and literacy added authorization through USC.
And that I have been a part of, and
Yes.
it's absolutely wonderful with the
great.
pop and circumstance, so that's wonderful.
Well, you haven't seen anything yet. So we are going to double the fun because we're going to celebrate teachers in the morning and then parents in the afternoon with an equally fabulous
wonderful.
celebration, because it's a big accomplishment. They've gone to school now for over 6 months, completing very rigorous assignments, attending class on a regular basis. They deserve this.
So do they get any certificate?
Oh,
yes.
There will be.
Oh,
prizes.
Get a
wow.
certificate.
There will be gifts.
So this is great. So, I mean, I'm already excited about that. Excited about it. I'm going to put some information at the bottom of this podcast
Great.
as well, so we can
yes.
share a little bit more. But I want to kind of go on a personal note here, because I think it's important that the audience know who you are. The face is important. The names are important, as we say to our students as well. And so, Dr. Gibbs, I know that you have been in this district for over 3 decades. I am not trying to age you, but
Yes, you are.
in 2022, you were promoted as a lead strategic agent, which is equivalent to a deputy superintendent, serving with Dr. Avila. And then, of course, you attended our USD schools. Can you give me a little bit of background?
Oh, I happily love my Rialto resume, as I call it. So I'm a proud student of Myers Elementary School, Frisbee Junior High at that time, and an Eisenhower High School graduate. And so being in this district for over 30 years as an employee, and since I was 5, really,
Oh, my
from the
goodness.
age of 5 as a student.
And your siblings as well.
Oh, all my siblings. So there's 4 children in my family. We're all 4 Rialto USD educated. And so to come back and work and serve in this community, there just couldn't be a better career that I've had for my over 30 plus years in education.
I think it's wonderful, because last year, and thank you for that, Dr. Gibbs, last year when we went to the teacher graduation, a lot of them were kind of ribbing her, because here is a UCLA standout, and she's at USC going, okay.
Yeah, my Bruin friends have a lot of fun with me on that one. You know,
And look, you're
was-
dressed in your crimson.
Well, I'm representing our USC Family Literacy Program, but I am a Bruin undergraduate.
on the down low.
I'm very proud of that. I'm
Yes,
very proud of
that's
it.
true.
But yes,
That's
so UCLA and USC, they have a lot more in common than people
There you go.
realize.
Absolutely, absolutely, and they're very passionate.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Trojans and the Bruins.
It's
good history.
It's a good history, good rivalry. It
Yes.
creates for
There
a
you
lot of
go.
fun.
Absolutely, Miss Lim. Tell us a little bit about your background.
So for my
20 years?
educational
Right.
experience, this is my 20th year with Rialto Unified School District. I started as a kindergarten teacher at Curtis Elementary, and then I moved up teaching 4th grade. I've kind of gone full circle teaching students at Curtis Elementary. Then I became an induction mentor and a strategist and a coach. So I was working with teachers. And now with this program, I get to also teach parents. So I always say this
So how
program has
rewarding.
completed my career teaching students, parents, and teachers.
Well, it's not completed your career. We still need you around for a couple of years. It's a
lot
good
more years to
circle.
go.
Yes. It's a couple of circles.
There you go.
And of course, Miss Baty, tell us a little bit about you. Of course, you were the English Language Arts ELA lead strategist.
Yes, encompassing kindergarten all the way up to 12th grade, and I love it. I love talking about standards. I love talking about instruction, and I think the parents actually see Jennifer and my passion when we present to them in regards to this literacy program. But I've been in education for 27 years. I have taught kindergarten, starting in kindergarten like Jennifer, all the way up to 8th grade. I've also been an administrator, and then 7 years ago, I was blessed to come to this district. It's been a great adventure as an instructional coach at Hugh Banks Elementary School.
Yes.
And then once we returned from COVID, Jennifer and I started working together collaboratively as the district lead ELA strategist. And so we've been having such a great time focusing on academic achievement for our students, supporting our teachers and our parents.
That's wonderful. And you know, Rialto Unified School District has so many highly qualified
Yes.
teachers. And I do want to say that when I have an opportunity to sit down in a podcast and listen to the vast and the difference in, you come from Walnut Unified School
Yes.
District, so we have that diverse diversity of you bringing something back to Rialto Unified. You have a person who started off at Curtis. You have a person who all of you started off as teachers, classroom teachers. And of course, with Dr. McIver Gibbs, opening up Warner Elementary, going to Trapp Elementary School, Rialto Middle School, and, coming to the district office, we have that full circle in everyone. And so to give back and to not only help students, but also say, hey, families, come with us.
Yep.
And that really is what education is about.
Absolutely.
It just doesn't stop.
Yeah. And can I add, since I have them sitting here next to me,
Yes.
just a big thank you. The teachers in this district are amazing, and they took on this task with very little direction. We had an idea of what we wanted to accomplish. We worked collaboratively with USC, but we brought experts with us. And the experts are in our teachers here in this district. And Miss Baty and Miss Lim, two of the best. And the parents, they really have gravitated towards them. And I believe that they are successful in their USC coursework because of everything that they've offered them. And they have been the best teachers to help lead teachers and work with parents.
Excellent. I feel like there's a group hug here somewhere.
Yeah, we need
There's
it.
cameras. There's too many cameras around.
I need them so much. I love them.
Well, that's wonderful. That's awesome. So I do want to end it by asking each of you, we do this often with our students when they're here and our teachers when they're here, counselors. So I'm going to do it with all three of you. Give me a word that best describes you and why. Oh my goodness, I didn't think this one was going to be a hard one.
I'm going to need a pass. I'm sorry.
Find one
go
word
somewhere.
and then we'll go from there. Anyone, actually.
Committed. I'm committed to this district. I'm committed to the USC Family Literacy Program and all the positives that it brings for our families and to our district and the difference it's going to make for students.
And I'm going to say creative. I love thinking out of the box, and I love coming up with ways to make learning fun and engaging no matter the age group. So I would say definitely creative, and we know that's the highest form of learning. And so I love being creative, especially when it comes to instruction and implementing the standards in a classroom setting.
Wow.
Okay, I got it now. I think I'm going to say proud. I'm really proud of how the district came up with this plan and how we've been able to make it happen for our community and our parents.
Well, thank you so much, ladies, for joining us. I appreciate it. This is like a wealth of information here. And I'm sure that for the families that are watching, if you are in the Rialto Unified School District, you want to take advantage of this. This is the USC Family Literacy Program, absolutely free, gives you some opportunity, gain some education, and then there's a huge celebration, and there's nothing better than gaining knowledge that you may not have had. And so that's always awesome. So thank you, ladies, for being here. We will definitely have you back, Dr. Gibbs, with some of our teachers and our families who have gone through the program.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And I want to thank you for joining us on the Bridge Podcast. I'm Saida Joffrey. We'll see you next time.